a little bit. We are focused on one account right now, but this is going to be much bigger than just one account, and it's going to go on for much longer than just this day, this week, the next few weeks. It's going to go on beyond the inauguration. We have to expect that. We have to be ready for that. So the focus is certainly on this account and how it ties to real-world violence, but also we need to think much longer term around how these dynamics play out over time. I don't believe this is going away anytime soon, and the moves that we're making today around QAnon, for instance, is one such example of a much broader approach that we should be looking at and going deeper on. So the team has a lot of work and a lot of focus on this particular issue. We also need to give them the space and the support to focus on the much bigger picture, because it is not going away. The U.S. is extremely divided. Our platform is showing that every single day, and our role is to protect the integrity of that conversation and do what we can to make sure that no one is being harmed based off that. And that is the focus, and that is the color we want to provide.
This is Midwest Climate Engineering Watch, and here is your news for the week. Is Jack Dorsey's intentional censorship of conservatives a big problem, or are there more on the way? Well, get ready. These next following headlines are sure to make you think. Bill Gates, now the largest owner of farmland, plans on planting a huge amount of GMO foods to serve to the sickly population done in by his vaccines and his geoengineering methods. Be careful what you eat. Moving on. From the Children's Health Defense Fund, tip of the iceberg, thousands of COVID vaccine injuries and 13 U.S. deaths reported in December alone. Article goes to say the following. In December, 3,916 COVID vaccine-related adverse events, including 13 deaths, were reported of VAERS. As more adverse events, ranging from life-threatening anaphylaxis to death, occur, it will be tougher to sell the experimental injections. Not very tough at all, in my opinion, considering that every channel is pumping propaganda as to why you should take it or be a hero for taking it. More headlines from the vaccine front. 23 died in Norway after receiving the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine, officials say. Article goes to say, 23 people died in Norway within the days of receiving their first dose of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine, with 13 of those deaths all nursing home patients, apparently related to the side effects of the shots, health officials said. Common reactions to the vaccine include fever and nausea, may have contributed to a fatal outcome in some frail patients. All 13 were nursing home patients and at least 80 years old. While officials aren't expressing serious concern, they are adjusting their guidance on who should receive the vaccine. The news comes just a week after officials reported the deaths of the 2 nursing home residents after they received the Pfizer jab. The article does not discuss the remaining people who died. If you risk this shot, understand the consequences. I've been making them video after video that there will be consequences from this rushed vaccine, some that we won't even know about until later. Moving on to the next article. A glitch shuts down a nuclear generator. Let's remember Fukushima meltdown that's still going on. Here is a video about what happened.
A glitch during refueling and maintenance has left Ameren, Missouri's nuclear plant in Callaway County shut down. The utility reports that the glitch is a non-nuclear operating issue related to the plant's generator. Ameren, Missouri says the plant will stay offline while it investigates the cause and develops a plan to make sure the plant can safely return to normal. Ameren, Missouri says it does not expect the shutdown to cause any disruption to customer service.
And the final article for today's podcast, the NRA declares bankruptcy, plans to incorporate into Texas. Here is a 30-second clip as to what is going on.
The NRA is filing for bankruptcy. In a statement, the gun rights advocacy group announced plans to leave the state of New York, where it's now based, and restructure as a Texas nonprofit. Chapter 11, of course, allows businesses to operate while working on a plan to repay creditors. Last year, the New York Attorney General announced plans to dissolve the NRA in a lawsuit accusing the group's leadership of diverting millions of dollars for their own personal use. Wayne LaPierre, the group's executive vice president, says that the move will not impact memberships.
As you can see, things are getting crazy. Be prepared, be informed, and be at the ready. Anything can happen at any point in time, whether it's across the country, at your local neighborhood, anywhere. Thank you for tuning in. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time.